Hi, welcome to MediaByte. If you're like me, you are a huge David Bowie fan. And if you are, then you, I am sure, are as excited about Moon Age Daydream as I am. I want to talk about this movie and what I want to happen and not happen. If you want to, you can follow us on Twitter at MediaByteCo and Instagram is at MediaByteCompany. With that, let's get started. First, we will talk about what I'm excited for and then what I'm nervous they might do. Well, first things first, I'm incredibly excited and hopeful that they make this and truly dive deep into the mind of David Bowie when he was fully into one of his many characters. Show us what life was like with him and to be one of his friends during that time. I'm super interested to see what it is like when David Bowie was fully developing a character he chose. I'm also interested to see how they discuss him and his bandmates, especially with how much they had to do with his early sound. Like, the Spiders from Mars part from Ziggy Stardust is the name of David Bowie's band, not just some quirky name thing he did for the album. It honestly was a huge surprise, and I looked into it more and they had so much to do with the sound from Ziggy Stardust and all that insane, that it's a shame I didn't hear about them before. I'm also interested to see how they discuss his marriages and what it was like in regards to such a huge rock star. I also want to see what it was like to be David Bowie, to wear a dress on your cover on a time when that wasn't accepted, to wear makeup all the time when that wasn't accepted, what challenges and struggles that would have brought up. However, what I'm absolutely terrified of is that they'll make the entire purpose of the documentary about that. Like anyone, David Bowie wasn't without his faults, so you have to make sure to really show all sides of him. He was deeply into the occult during his early recording years, and especially later on during Black Star when he was faced with his own death, he came back to the occult. And you can tell that for sure if you watch any of the music videos from Black Star, especially the titular Black Star music video, which if you haven't, go see it, but that is a insane music video. I'm also really scared of that this will be like 80% live concert montages and just nothing else. From the trailers, I just didn't see much other than specifically concert footage, but that may be just because of the marketing, I really don't know. But I am becoming incredibly worried when I saw the teaser and the trailer. Honestly, I've just been worried about this movie because David Bowie is one of those people you can very quickly forget about all the bad things they've done and make it a rock legend cash grab, which I'm scared of because the good parts about him are amplified by the bad parts of his life. Well, we have to wait for this movie to come out to see what really happens with this movie. I am pretty excited for it, and the editing and the footage they decided to use for it really does look incredibly cool, but we will know what happens when we get to the movie. But all we can do now is listen to Ziggy Stardust or A Lot Insane and imagine what would happen in a David Bowie movie in our heads. Well, that's it. If you want to keep up to date with all things David Bowie, you can follow us on Twitter at MediaByteCo and Instagram at MediaByteCompany. Listen to all the podcasts on the podcast network and check out our Patreon. Thank you for watching, and we will see you all in the next one. Bye!